Dr. Love here at Galaxy, 24 after 11 o'clock and 19 degrees downtown. It got to my 22. I don't think it's going to go any higher, so I think I'm going to claim the win today. I really am. Barbara, of course, went 20, the weatherman 15 degrees. Well, he's out of the picture anyway. No worries. It is Tuesday, 14th of May, and I tell you what, let me do this. Yeah, that's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Got to welcome along everybody on Facebook Live this morning. So very, very happy to have you. If you're a first-time viewer, I want to say listener, but, you know, that's for the radio. This is for vision. If you're a first-time viewer, welcome. Special welcome to you. And I tell you what, why not do this? Why not sub, thumb, bell? Yeah, bell notifications when we have important people. And believe me, today we do have important people. We really, really do. We're talking to Peyton and to Tanner from the band Rags and Riches. These guys have been killing it on my radio show just lately. So looking forward to that, really. Sub, why not subscribe? Become part of the family. Yeah, I tell you what, we call it the noise here at Galaxy simply because you have a voice and we get everything. We really do. We even got a letter the other day, which is unusual, but we get all your meters. We literally formulate our shows around this. So, yeah, go on, be a part of it. Be a part of the noise. Let us know what your opinions are. And don't forget to request artist and track, right? You know what to do. Yeah. If you don't know how to get hold of that, get in touch with Barbara. She'll take you through it. It's pretty painless. Thummy thing, you know what to do with that, right? Get epileptic. Go on. Give it the, yeah, you know what to do. Tell you what, let's kick it off here at Galaxy. Is Rags and Riches, coming out of Lexington, Kentucky too, by the way. Hello, goodbye. So that gives us a couple of minutes to get to know each other.
Absolutely.
Nice. So, did you go to the race just, what was it, just a few days ago, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were actually playing a festival in Charlotte. We didn't get to be there.
Oh, okay. What, North Carolina?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Believe me, I love North Carolina. I really have. I've been to Charlotte a couple of times, so.
Okay.
Yep, really have. I used to tour with well, you see, look, I've been an engineer as much as I have been a DJ. Almost 47 years now. Not only front of house, but studio as well. I've worked with some of the biggest names in the industry and some of the biggest studios in the industry as well, most prestigious ones. So, believe me, I've done a little bit around the world with different bands, if you know what I mean. Got to let you know, though, you see, I talk to bands every day. Every day. As I say to you, Barbara gets about 200 submissions a day, but it's not often that I find a band that actually takes my imagination, if you know what I mean, and that's what your sound did. I've got to let you know, honestly, Barbara, what she does is she's vicious with the red pen, of course, getting so many submissions. Once she works it out, because we only do have a limited amount of time and a limited amount of space to be able to do this, literally she takes the production, and Barbara sort of whittle it down a little bit more because it's got to go before our board. That's 8 to 10 people at any given board meeting. Honestly, their only concern is our image, right?
Oh.
Now, I think that's contradictory because then they let me talk to you.
Yeah.
I don't get that one at all, really, but okay. But then Barbara brings it to me on a USB stick that I Bluetooth to my stereo in my car.
Okay.
Two reasons for that. First reason, and believe me, I've got a kick-ass stereo in my car, but the first reason is nobody else can influence me on whether or not I want to do the interview. It's based on, and I get no information. I don't know who you are, no names, no titles, no nothing, just the music. So whether I want to do an interview based on the music or not, and the other truthful thing is nobody else wants to drive with me. It's true, it really is. Welcome to Galaxy, guys.
Thank you.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. I'll just turn that down a little bit, getting a bit of gain back on that one. Yeah, thanks. You're right here at Galaxy, and today we're all the way over to Lexington, Kentucky. Never been there before. The horse race just ran a wee while ago too. Just going to have a chat about that. But we're talking, of course, to Tanner and to Peyton from the band Rags and Riches. These guys have been killing it on my radio show. Welcome to Galaxy.
Thank you so much for having us.
Well, an absolute honour to have you, I've got to be honest with you. And believe me, people have been connecting with your music like crazy. So I think you better explain yourself. First of all, which one's Rags, which one's Riches?
We get that a lot.
I
We
kind
don't know yet.
Okay, well, still working on that one. But Peyton, nice to meet you, sir. It really, really is. And also, Tanner, I got to thank you, Tanner, for doing the voice drops for us.
Absolutely, it was a blast.
You know, we use the hell out of them, to be very honest with you. We really do. And we opened up the show literally with hello, goodbye, which I think is rather confusing to people. I really do. Gosh, you know, it's like my bipolar. I hate my bipolar. It's awesome. Think about it. But hello, goodbye. I think you guys, believe me, I'm absolutely loving this track. As an engineer, I listen to music, I break it down, try and figure out how other engineers have done it, how you've structured it, everything like this. All falls into place for me, so I think you better tell me all about the track. Tell me about the lyrics of this.
Yeah, so that one, I think it started, I think you had something to it, a little hook or something, and he brought it to me, and then I produced all the tracks. So I started making like some drum beats to it, and like then he added guitar parts, and it just started building from there. And then we brought in a friend to help us write the rest of the lyrics. But the lyrics are really about you kind of like you're stuck in this like the constant just routine of life, and you want to like break out of it type thing.
Well, you know something? Absolutely. We don't have these in any particular order except for the last two, which is phenomenally out of control, to be very honest with you. The last two are the ones that I see every morning. But hello, goodbye. I mean, 1,377 requests as it stands right now. And still climbing. We still get it every day. We still get a number of requests for it. Misbehave. And believe me, I'm a big fan of Misbehave. I really, really am. I love Misbehave. I do. You know, and then at the same time, I love the song. I got to be honest with you. So I think you better tell me about Misbehave. But I'm first of all going to ask you guys, before we get into Misbehave, you guys wouldn't happen to be vegans by any chance, would you?
No, actually.
No, you're meatahologists like me?
Yeah, for sure. We just had some burgers just a minute ago.
Oh, good on you. Believe me, I love that. But have you ever tried, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of the myth here, have you ever tried a vegan sausage?
I don't know if I have. I may have one time actually, but I can't remember.
Yeah, believe me. I'm trying to figure out whether they're made of real vegans or not. You know, honestly, I was upset when I found out Girl Guide biscuits weren't made of real Girl Guides. And unfortunately, people at Johnson & Johnson's, well, they will never ever return my calls, my emails, anything ever again. You know the product, baby oil, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Written on the front of it, right? I was talking to one of their higher up executives, hierarchies, and I just simply says, okay, here's the product, got the name on it, how many babies goes in a bottle? You know, I was going to say, how do you know, is it 3 or 4, and do you render them down? How do you get it so clear? Believe me, interview over and done with straight away, and I've never contacted me back. So believe me, Misbehave is all about me. I love doing that. I think you better explain about Misbehave to me.
Yeah, it was like such a unique song. I think I started with this bass line and brought it to Peyton because I really wanted something that had like a dance feel to it. And then I don't remember exactly how we came up with the name. Like we came up with the title first, and then went from there on like piecing the rest of the song together. But we wanted it to basically be about this like couple that their relationship has kind of gone stale a little bit, and they're trying to like spice their relationship back up, and so it's all about like just being like lovey-dovey with your significant other kind of thing.
Okay, well, my wife won't let me do that, so okay, fair enough. Some people are lucky. But in the meantime, here, coming out of Lexington, Kentucky, she goes, really, is Rags and Riches, Here's Misbehave. Oh, dear, dear, dear. How you feeling, guys? You okay?
Oh yeah.
Nice, nice. Hey, by the way, do you guys remember Captain Kirk from Star Trek? You know, William Shatner?
Hey, Cheryl.
Yeah, I see in the news this morning his government has had him recall his lingerie line.
Oh, he's terrible. Michael's watching.
Michael's watching.
Yeah, he knows your
He knows
jokes.
this one, yeah, okay. Yeah, apparently Shatner Panties isn't a good name. Just for Michael Zdanowitz coming out of Orlando, Florida. He's also the manager, owner, and man extraordinaire for the Galaxy Class Entertainment. If you need anything for your band, get in touch with Michael Zdanowitz. Believe me, he'll look after you. He really will. I love your backdrop. Where are you?
We're in our studio in our home.
Kind of figured it might have been, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The tiles at the back give it away.
Yeah.
It's either that or you didn't want to hear some kids in the background. It really is. Oh, Michael says hello. Hello, Michael. Nice to have you on board, brother man. Sean Simpson is joining us. Nice to have you on board, Sean. It really, really is. I love you, darling.
Cheryl Arnold. There.
And Cheryl Arnold is in there. Hello, Cheryl. How are ya? Nice to have you back. It really, really is. It's hot in here. It really is. 54 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Add another 10, 15, 20 foot in here with all the computers, and it's getting a bit warm. 19.4 degrees C.
Just a couple of hours ago, he had the heater on.
A couple of hours ago, it was only like 2 degrees. It was cold. Come on,
No,
give me a break.
8.9.
I'm skinny. I'm not fat. I don't retain the heat.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, I'm getting. Yeah, absolutely. Better do this as well. No, missed it. Okay, sorry about that. Got in too quick. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to Rags and Riches. And, well, you were saying that the Kentucky Derby, it was only just a few days ago or so. What, did you put a few smart dollars down?
No, we were out of town, unfortunately.
Not this time.
Okay, but obviously you've been to a few of these by now.
Yeah, we haven't been to the actual Kentucky Derby because it's very hard to get tickets to that one specifically, but we've been to races before.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, I've been, look, I used to own a racehorse myself, you know what I mean, but believe me, the Kentucky Derby is something of an iconic race around the world. Believe me, we all know about it. So got to congratulate you for that. And believe me, I'd be buying tickets for the next one now, to be very honest, to try and get in there. I'm very, very envious of you guys. I really, really am. It's a sporting event to behold. It really, really is. Having said that, of course you go to horse races and everything like that, but we're coming into the summertime over there right now. So just curious, got anything on for the summer? You got any festivals, any concerts going down?
We do have quite a bit of things coming up. We're actually heading to a conference in Florida tomorrow. So that's supposed to be like 95 degrees Fahrenheit down there. So it's going to be really hot for that. But we have a lot of festivals and U.S. Army shows as well, and some college and university shows as well. So a little bit of everything going all the way up and through the fall.
Nice. And now, I know you guys are brothers, so you've been tag teaming each other for years and years and years. But how long did it take you guys to get into the idea of, hey, let's form a band?
Yeah, so we've always kind of been involved in kind of like bands our whole lives. But in 2017, I came to him and was like, hey, we should just like start something like just the two of us kind of together. He was hesitant at first, but then he agreed. And so in 2019, we actually launched Rags and Riches. And so we kind of spent 2 years just doing the background work, like come up with a name, write some songs, stuff like that, and just built it up, and then finally launched 2019.
Well, I got to congratulate you. Whatever you're doing, don't stop it, for God's sake. And I'm kind of hoping that we're going to continue this relationship well into, ripe old age. I think you'll get older than I am. I'm only 21. This is what radio does for you. But having said that, I'm kind of partial to a smoothie. I've got to be honest, I kind of like a smoothie, but I've never written a song about a smoothie. Why a smoothie?
I have no idea. A lot of people have asked that. I wanted to write something about my wife, and I didn't want to write a love ballad because everyone does that. And so I wanted something to be fun and exciting. And so I came to Peyton with the idea of a smoothie, and I had like the Be My Little Smoothie line, and him and a friend of ours helped kind of like piece the rest of it together because it was kind of such a weird name and concept, but then we finally pieced it together, and I felt like it came out like beautifully the way it is.
I got to agree with you. At least it's not a song about a toothbrush or something like that. So, I'm kind of partial to it. Here is, of course, Rags and Riches coming out of Lexington, Kentucky, and Smoothie right here at Galaxy. Good morning. So how many countries are tuned in right now?
161.
Okay, nice. 161 countries tuned in.
Okay, well, that's cool.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah.
In fact, how many cities?
5,942.
That's not bad. 5,942 cities around the world.
Wow. What's the most you've ever had at one time?
Oh gosh, I wouldn't have a clue now, to be very honest. We've been doing this for about 10 years.
6,843.
Oh, 6,843 apparently to my statistician over here.
Okay.
She's good with that computer, she really is.
Yeah.
But honestly, we've been doing this for 10 years. When we first started this, we honestly thought, 10 people. All right?
Yeah.
We might be lucky to get 10 people. Luckily, we've got a few more than that these days, to be very honest with you. I'll give you that number at the end because, believe me, you'll be very, very happy to hear this one. At the same time, do we talk about the... yeah, we do? Okay, I've got something I really want to talk to you about after we do this.
Okay.
It's about promoting you a little bit more than what we can right now, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
So, believe me, we love your work, we love your band, we love your sound. We want to get behind you and push you a little bit more, if that's good with you guys.
That's fine.
Awesome, awesome. Holiday is up next, and it's been played with by our guys. So hang in there, okay?
Okay.
And if you haven't heard it before, I'll get a delay put through so that we can get it for you. You know, sometimes you forget to turn stuff on right.
no.
Well, you got guys in the fishbowl reminding you now. One of them says, don't worry about it, it's his Alzheimer's. Thanks a lot, guys. I really, really need that from you. I really do. Gosh, this is, believe me, guys, this is coming from two guys that come out of production. One's called Gonzo, and the other one's called Toblerone. Now, the reason why they're called that is simply because one has a Gonzo on his desk, and the other one's partial to chocolate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
Nicknames.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, I give Toblerone a bit of stick from time to time, if you know what I mean. I'm thinking, you know, gosh, you know, he says he's calorically challenged. I've got a shorter word for it than that, to be honest with you. But believe me, he's a genius at what he does. He really, really is. And he's been involved in Holiday by putting your voiceover tracks, everything like that over top of it. It's gone literally from about 1,500 requests all the way up to 3,409 requests. So, you know, 3,409 requests, that's healthy over not having it literally. I mean, the rest of them, here, you're about 12 to 1,500 requests. This one over 3,000. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So you better tell me a little bit about Holiday. And the first time, you know, literally every time I hear a song called Holiday, the first person I think of is Madonna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a couple of good points to it, but this is not that, is it? Now, I think you better tell me about this.
Yeah, so this song, it was kind of in a similar, we were in the same kind of thinking as Hello Goodbye when we were writing it, as far as like, it's about really just needing time away from your just daily life. You know, it feels like a lot of times you just get so caught up in the routine and just like, you just feel you're not in the right headspace, so you just need time away just to clear your mind and take a vacation, take a holiday type thing. And so that's really where it came from. And so it was, he came up with the initial just, I need a holiday line, and then we started writing from there.
You know, guys, believe me, I think it's music to drive fast to. I absolutely love it. I really do. And as I say, you've made a connection, especially with our audience, you know, the noise. They are not shy of asking for Rags and Riches Holiday. And I'll play you that delay too. Believe me, have a listen.
This is Rags and Riches from Lexington, Kentucky, and you're listening to galaxy 107fm.
Right, fast to. I absolutely love it. I really do. And as I say, you've made a connection, especially with our audience, you know, the noise. They are not shy of asking for Rags and Riches Holiday. And I'll play you that delay too. Believe me, have a listen.
This is Rags and Riches from Lexington, Kentucky, and you're listening to Galaxy 107fm. Here we go. Galaxy FM. I need a holiday.
Yeah, they're not. They kind of do a good job, to be honest, but I'm never going to let them know that. They'll want a bloody pay rise or something stupid. You know what I mean? They really will. Are you guys that like to think out of the box?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay. We know how to measure light, the speed of light, right?
Are you talking about our song?
No. Just in general in science, basically. You know, we know how to measure the speed of light.
Yes.
So how fast is darkness? All right, okay, well, here's a simple one. What's faster, hot or cold?
I want to say cold, but
No, well, you see, I think hot is faster because you can always catch a cold.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one.
Okay, better go back to it, otherwise we're going to run out of time. Gosh, don't want to do that. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, so very, very Ooh, that's really loud, guys. Please, turn it down just a few thousand decibels. Thank you. Anyway, nice to have everybody joining us, especially you, Michael, and Sean Simpson is joining us as well. Very, very cool this morning. Joined today by, you are paternal brothers, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay, so explain, how come one's got a dark beard?
Our mom has red hair.
Well, that explains him.
And darker hair, so I guess I look more like him.
Oh, there you go. Absolutely. Believe me, I like to give brothers a little bit of stick about that. We're actually doing a couple of brothers coming out of Japan very, very shortly. Their band's name is Sahashi, and they look nothing alike. At least you guys sort of look alike. These two, not a... Gosh, you know, it's going to be like... you're going through the Inquisition now. What's going on here? You know what I mean? But yet again, I'm glad my sister looks nothing like me. You know what I mean?
You have a sister?
No, I don't have a sister.
I
I've
was
got
gonna
three
say.
brothers and they all, yeah.
I was gonna say, I didn't think you had a sister.
Yeah, no, I don't have a sister at all, to be very honest with you. But we tried to make one of the brothers a sister once.
Yeah, I've heard all about the little
We
fox.
did actually. That was, well, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
It really is. That could get me into trouble, especially what you can do with a pair of scissors. And yeah, that just leaves the imagination going wild, and I'm going to leave it there, to be honest with you. It's not the right flavour for the show. Oh, God, what a great segue. Flavour, tell me about this.
Yeah, it's probably like one of our favorites that we've ever written. I think that one started with the bass line as well. We just wanted like this idea of this guy going into some kind of like dance club or nightclub and seeing this girl and just completely trying to dance, but can't dance like at all. But having the like the most confidence he can possibly have. So there's a lot of humor in there as well, just because he can't dance, and it was just kind of funny to write.
That sounds like me. What are you talking about? I mean, I'm like a jelly on the dance floor. I really am.
You should sing my home.
Yeah, you don't want to... Look, it's like me singing. Honestly, you don't want to hear me singing. In fact, I wouldn't do that to anybody human or even an animal simply because, well, okay, all right, I'm being told I can sing. Yeah, I can. I can sing tenor. Or maybe 12 miles away from anybody that can hear me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, gotcha. You're right here at Galaxy. And believe me, guys, this is fantastic. 4,199 requests. I see it every morning. Here's Flavour.
What's up? This is Rags and Riches, and you're listening to our song Flavor on Galaxy 107 FM.
Hello? You're right here at Galaxy. And believe me, guys, this is fantastic. 4,199 requests. I see it every morning. Here's Flavour.
What's up? This is Rags and Riches, and you're listening to Our Song Flavor on Galaxy 107 FM. Galaxy FM. Magic mirror on the wall.
It works. It works.
Yeah,
It really does.
really good.
Anything new coming out in the near future?
We do. Yeah, we have a new single actually releasing. What'll be?
I guess, is it out there?
It might be out for you all tonight.
All right. Well, I tell you what. How would you like to send it to us so that we can keep this going? How about throwing us another voice drop as well?
We can do that.
You know, so we can let these guys do their magic thing. You know, gosh.
Did a good job. Too.
Yep, well, they bloody better. I pay them enough. Got to keep somebody in chocolate. Gosh. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. So we are going to wrap it up right now, but please don't go anywhere. The staff are going to rush the monitors very shortly, take some photos of you, and you'll get a copy of everything we've done today. And I really, really must say, I'm very humbled, very honoured to meet you, and I'm very, very happy to be able to continue this on if that's good with you.
Absolutely. Great to meet you
Brilliant.
too, finally. Would love to continue together more.
Oh, you sick people. I love it.
Yeah.
Having said that, have you guys ever been a cartoon before?
We haven't.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but Barbara's going to turn you into a cartoon, a couple of shots and stuff like that. As I said, after this we'll take some photos. I do have something I really, really want to talk to you about. It's very, very important, but I don't want to do it on air, if you know what I mean. So this will be between us. And believe me, I think you'll find it astounding. I really do. But having said that, are you familiar with the Galaxy Artist page on
No, they don't
on
know
Facebook?
No.
I think I just saw it earlier.
Okay. What I suggest there is use it, use it, use it, use it. It's free for artists, well, not for businesses, but for artists, right? And it doesn't matter if you've got a new video, a new song, a new trailer, the opening of a shoebox. I really don't care. But the more times you use it, the more people get to see and know who you are. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It works. It does.
Okay.
We'll wrap this up, and thank you.
Yeah.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we've been talking to two brothers coming out of Lexington, Kentucky. Of course, we're talking to Peyton and, well, Rags and Riches. Almost forgotten his last name. I don't mean to. It's Tanner, of course. I'm sorry about that. I know, I was just looking at the screen here. It's got some names on it and it was sort of throwing me off a little bit. But guys, you were saying that you got something new in the works very, very shortly. We would love to be able to continue promoting you, and I did ask for a voice drop as well. Believe me, it's becoming a standard thing for the voice drop. So if you do have any new music, fire it through to Barbara, and believe me, it'll be gratefully snatched at and throw in a voice drop as well. Gets that better contact with our audience, if you know what I mean, and they do love your work. One other thing, just before we throw it in the can, is your style of music. Well, how did you choose your style of music?
We started, like, our parents growing up showed us all kinds of artists. Like, when we were really young, they were listening to everything you can possibly imagine, the country, the rap, and rock and classic rock, pop, everything. So I think we kind of like blended a lot of things together, and then we kind of started more as pop rock when we in the very beginning of Rags and Riches, and then kind of leaned more into the pop side of things. But there's a lot of other genres kind of blended in there that intertwine.
Well, believe me, it takes me back, a lot of your music, to the days when I used to work in nightclubs and stuff like this, if you know what I mean. And I used to have one of the biggest nightclubs in New Zealand, 5,000 people a night. And it's that era feel about your music that I think that's what twigged me onto you guys. I absolutely love your work. Looking forward to meeting you guys again. Will you come back for another interview?
Oh yeah, we definitely will.
Yeah, you really are sick. You want to put yourself through this again, okay? We will do that, absolutely. Honoured to meet you, it really, really is. So please don't go anywhere just yet. Got a few other things we're going to take care of. But in the meantime, have a very happy and successful day. You guys, I tell you what, why not join me and Barbara between 5:30 in the morning tomorrow morning for the breakfast show. Looking forward to having you. Don't forget to say hello, and we'll say hello right back. We're not a podcast, we are live. You're right here at Galaxy. Happy, successful day. Happy radio, everyone.